I had to perform magic and learn how to start driving myself within the shortest possible time. Driving with the learner sign in Nigeria, it's as good as bullshit. Like, drivers do not reference it at all. Abuja drivers, I don't know about Lagos, but I don't think it's about the same thing. They, my brother hit someone's vehicle when he was driving with his learner sign, and he was forced to pay 17,000 naira. Police officers were there, they did nothing. The extortion rates, guys. See, hey, get ready. If you are with the learner sign, get ready. Hi beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. If you are a newbie here, meaning that you're just coming across my channel for the very first time, my name is Cheta and I create amazing content in Abuja, Nigeria. You are welcome on board. If you are a returnee, that is, you have been on this channel, you have stuck with me for these few months, you are welcome back. Thank you so much for the love and support. I really appreciate you guys. I do not take it for granted. Thank you, thank you, thank you again and again and again. Please, is a reminder to please subscribe, click the subscribe button, and also interact with my content, because I have a lot of back-to-back amazing content that you definitely do not want to miss out on. So please do the right thing and subscribe to my channel. You can also go back and watch a few of my videos, because see, I'm giving you guys premium content, so please go and subscribe, okay? And yeah, I'm already doing a lot of rambling, so let me just get right into today's video. Okay, so guys, as you guys have seen in the title, I'll be letting you guys know the struggle of driving with the learner sign in Nigeria, and I'll be sharing my own experience because I live in Abuja, Nigeria, like I said. So I'll share my own experience of driving with the learner sign for about 3 months. Yeah, basically. So before I start off, yeah, I have recorded this video before, but I lost the clip, so I'm recording it again. Okay, so you guys should give me props for this. Okay, I have to give you guys content. Okay, and also I feel like it's only suitable to record this video in my car because it only makes sense. Okay, as per I'm talking about my driving struggles. So yeah, and let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to share is my driving journey. Yeah, I officially went to a driving school in 2016. That was like, say, 5 years ago. I went to a driving school. I did my whole training, both the automatic vehicle and the manual vehicle. I still struggle with the manual one because it's a lot of work, and I struggled back then. I still struggle again, like I said. But yeah, I learned the automatic one, and after learning, I got my learner's permit and everything, and I was permitted to start driving. So I started out driving, and you know how, like, when you're done with school and you're still not sure about certain things, so you need someone to just guide you in the right path and like help you, like make sure that you're actually stable on the road. So at the time, my mom was the one doing this for me. So when I was done, she would let me drive her around, she would let me drive her to places, she would correct me whenever I make mistakes and all of that. But unfortunately, she died in 2016. May her soul rest in peace. And after she died, I just didn't have any other person to help me through my driving journey. Now, I had my brother, of course, and my dad, but my brother was not even, like, there are some people that are just not good at teaching people. Yeah, the first time he taught me how to drive, I almost actually hit somebody. Yeah, I almost hit somebody because of, like, I think he was just yelling at me or something. Yeah, and then my dad, I don't know, like, I just didn't feel like my dad would be the suitable person to teach me how to drive, because it has to be someone that is really laid back, and my mom was just it. So when my mom died, I didn't get on the steering since 2016 up until 2022 when I got my car. And guys, hey God, at that point, I had already forgotten everything I learned. Like I had no clue as to what to do, how to start driving. Hey God. In fact, the day that I was to collect my car, I had to beg my brother to please come and help me drive the car to the house because there was no way I was gonna gamble with my new car. So yeah, that was it. My brother had to help me drive the car home, and I had to perform magic and learn how to start driving myself within the shortest possible time. So I asked a few people to recommend like someone that can be like my driver for like 2 weeks just to help me to make sure that I am right back on track. And I was linked up with this guy. He is the absolute best. Like he's good at what he does. He teaches, he's a driver, and he also teaches people how to drive. Like guy is so good. His name is Friday, and if you guys want his contact, if you're in Abuja, please let me know and I will drop it in the comment section below. Like I said, the guy is amazing. Like this guy just gave me like a refresher training on his Sunday, and by Monday I was already on the steering. Like he was very patient, he was very calm, he made the whole process seamless, and trust me, like within 3 days I was full on the steering. I was hitting the road alone. I was driving at night. Like the guy is so good. Like he made my confidence strong. He made me just like, it didn't take me like a while, just like 3 days, and I was full on driving. Okay, so that's about what my driving journey is. Then also another thing I want to touch on is just in case for those who do not know what the learner sign is. The learner sign is this, and it basically indicates that you have gone through a driving school, gotten your learner's permit, and you are expected to be on the road driving, because I mean not everybody can just jump on the road and start driving. So you have to make sure that you are following the regulations of Nigeria and making sure that you have done all the due diligence before you get on the road driving a car. Okay, now I'll begin with my list. Sorry if I'm looking down, I took a bit of notes, but yeah, I'll begin with my list as to what my struggles were. See, the first thing you guys need to know is driving with the learner sign in Nigeria, it's as good as bullshit. Like drivers do not reference it at all. Abuja drivers, I don't know about Lagos, but I don't think it's about the same thing. They don't reference it at all. They are literally dragging the road with you. That sign actually means that you are a learner, and drivers should understand that and should stay away from you. But no, it seems like they keep coming close. They try to even hit you. They are literally dragging the road with you. They are even bullying you. Like if they see a learner, they are like honking. They are trying to like make life unbearable for you guys. See, I went through it all. It was frustrating because I'm like, are you guys not seeing this learner sign? Like, I don't get it. I really do not get it. Like, I was struggling. And it's so crazy, the impatience, them not considering the fact that you're a learner and expect that if anything goes wrong you deal with it. I mean, my brother hit someone's vehicle when he was driving with his learner sign, and he was forced to pay 17,000 naira. And the worst part was that the person was actually parked on the road, and seeing that Elena was coming, he was just so comfortable and didn't care, and he came and hit his car, and he was asked to pay 17k. Police officers were there, they did nothing basically. So it's just so frustrating. So please, before you get on the road with your learner sign, be aware of that. In fact, I think I'll have to talk about the fact that when I took off my learner sign, I felt like welcomed. Like the way I was being harassed, like drivers were always honking at me, they were trying to overtake me, they were trying to drag the road with me. I felt like I got more confident, like, and comfortable, because all those things stopped. So apparently it was somehow tied to that learner sign, I think. And yeah, it's so frustrating because I know it is just so unfair. Whenever I see a driver with the learner sign, I try to keep away, but it seems like all the drivers in Abuja, Nigeria, especially the taxi drivers, that is the public vehicle drivers, are just not, they are not aware of this information basically. So the second thing I want to talk about is the extortion rates, guys. See, hey, get ready. If you are with the learner sign, get ready. Like, police officers will literally stop you at every junction and start asking you for this, for that, for this, for that. And apparently they will do that, harass you and try to extort money from you. In fact, some will see you, start hailing you, hey madam. And then my own case, I was driving a new car, so they're like, hey madam, you buy new car, congrats, so you know, go wash hand for us. Like, What is wrong with Nigerians? Like, they were literally just trying to extort money from me. Sometimes they'll tell you, come down, show me this, show me that, show me this, show me that. If at the end of the day they can't find a loophole, they start saying, madam, you know go do this one for us, madam, you know go do that one that for us. And apparently, generally, there is actually this issue of extortion by all these road officers, yeah, to everybody. But I don't know, I felt like when I was a learner it was 10 times worse. And then my own case, I was actually driving at night, and as a learner, you are expected to be out of the road before 6 p.m. But because of the nature of my job, I had to find myself driving by 6 p.m. and beyond. So whenever I'm coming from work, they'll be like, Lena, you know you're not supposed to be for road, but oh yeah, bring something. See, I'm sick of Nigeria, honestly. But yeah, that is about what it is, yeah. Another final thing that I must mention, guys, the police officers literally, they use us, they catch crews. If you guys don't know what use catch crews, they use us to have fun. They'll ask you to check for your papers like a million times. Like, for every checkpoint I went by when I was driving with my learner sign, I was checked. My car was checked. They were checking my papers, and this has not been the same thing for me since I took off the learner sign. So that's another thing you have to be prepared for. They go and check you, girl. They go and check you, guys. So get ready and prepare your mind. Basically, I think those are like the major highlights. Okay, yeah, another thing, like the robbery situation right now in Nigeria is terrible. So imagine someone that can drive, they rob you, then you that you are learning, like the way they will come and snatch your car like a thief in the night, like it's gonna be bad. So that's another thing, guys. The robbery situation is terrible. So for learners, if you can try and get off the road before it gets really dark, that would be helpful just to protect you. And also, if someone is flagging at you, because you're not yet used to all this, if someone is flagging at you unnecessarily and you don't know what the person is trying to say, don't stop. If people are trying to like get you to stop your car and start doing funny things at night, like my own case, I encountered this situation where a car just blocked me at the front and they were trying to like get me to open my door. They were pulling my door, trying to get, because they claimed that I entered the road too soon and they probably would have hit me. So they were angry and their way out was to block me. All of them came down, they were hitting my vehicle, trying to drag my door with the learner sign. Yes, with the learner sign. I was petrified. At the point, I wanted to even open my door and be like, what's up, what's up? But then one woman just signaled me, keep moving, and that's how I left there. So please be ready. Like, the terrorism on the road for those with the learner sign, it is terrible. My basic advice is, see, just get yourself together, pull yourself together, get the confidence you need, hit the road. Like, you can't be perfect in one day. Even after going through a learner's training for a year, you won't be perfect. But as you start driving, you start learning tricks and tips and start practicing, and you keep getting better. So that's it, basically. I think that's about what this video is about. Please share in the comment section below your experience as a driver, like driving with learner sign in Nigeria. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and share it with your friends, because you don't know who basically would need this information. And yeah, I think that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.